back with Britain's qualifier for this floor final, Annika Rieder, in just a few moments.
Bravo,
Britain's 14-year-old rising star, Annika Rieder, coached by Rod Smith from the East London Gym Club. Well, we're not sure in the commentary box here whether Annika is the first ever women's gymnast to qualify for a major international tournament. So if you'd like to write in to myself, Nick Fellows, or Monica Phelps at the Eurosport Paris studios in Quai du Pont de Jour, Boulogne, Paris, France, and let us know if you feel that Annika is the first or not the first British women's gymnast to make a European or world floor final. We'd love to hear from you.
Beautiful opening. This very different. Almost in the Natalia Ilyenko mode, one of the great Soviet gymnasts of the past. Nice combination of the double spin into the full twisting split jump, but not too solidly landed, unfortunately. But a very individual style. Annika scored 9.75 against the Romanians earlier in the handspring Rudy flick, double twist, good tumbling combination. And that was a super performance from Annika Rieder. I really didn't want to talk until the end. She's got a little bit of a chest problem and she manages to cope with the aerobic side of the floor routine beautifully. But it was so different from anything we've seen. And there were just little areas that maturity will improve, and that was on the Rudy. That's the 1.5 twisting front, not quite with the feet together. And because she's only 14, and very slender, the tumbles lack a little bit of power, but other than that, a world-class routine and very unusual.
Well, Britain has a star in the making in artistic gymnastics, very much in the footsteps and the tradition of Neil Thomas, twice a silver medalist in major competition in the World Championships. And Annika Rieder at just 14 years of age, 9.675, fifth position, and that is a very, very pleasing result, not only for Annika, but also for women's artistic gymnastics. Still the leader, Lilia Podkopayeva, with 9.937, and as we said before, it really will take an extraordinary floor routine to better that. But the battle is on with the Romanian girls lying in second and fourth position for the minor places. The Ukraine, once again, Irina Bulakova, the national champion. So she has beaten Podkopayeva once before this year.
And this is another gymnast who I found really impressive throughout the championship. Very much improved. See, positive, long tumble. And I totally agree with Leonid Arkiev's sentiments, agreeing that the age range should be lifted to 16 because very young girls, prepubescent girls, cannot offer the aesthetic beauty to gymnastics, because this is a staring example. And the tumbles too are good from Bulakova. It's certainly not easy to work to modern jazz. Well, that was an excellent routine, and I think had she perhaps altered her choice of music, she could have sold the routine to a much higher level. It lacked appeal, rather, because of the music. I'm not suggesting that the music isn't nice itself, but it really wasn't in keeping with the gymnast's routine. And when the judges decide on their points, this is something that they do take into account. That very solid landing there after the whip series, full in, back out. And if the slow motion shows us, she had a nice middle tumble too. That's the Arab Spring straddle jump flick combination.
Fourth position in the all-around competition, a personal best for Irena. Now, certainly not going to steal the lead away from her teammate with that performance. The crowd not really enjoying the music choice either. She really did have them in the palm of her hands, Lilia Podkopayeva. 9.937 is still the best score, 9.687. Down into fifth position for Irena Milosovici, which moves us on to our last two competitors in this floor final. Svetlana Kochetkova, gold medalist in the asymmetric bars, 16 years of age, from Belgorod in Russia. This is her fourth final of the day. Again, we'll need to see something electrifying if Svetlana is to claim her second gold medal of these European Championships.
Yes, in this very same situation in the World Championships in the floor final, she had a fall, so she really didn't fulfill her potential. Nearly stepped back out of the area. Handspring 1.5 twisting front. But one of the most beautiful gymnasts, undoubtedly. Can't imagine her working to anything else but a piece of classical music. Handspring, full twisting front into straight front walkout. Found it quite amazing how such slender legs can generate such power on floor. But unlike Milosovici, this music really is suited to the type of gymnast we're seeing. Final tumble, always very important. Oh dear. And very important. Triple twist. And she rolled forward, so that unfortunately will constitute a fall, and she will be 5/10 worse off. And what a shame. Went through the routine so well. There, the opening tumble. That's a full twisting double back, full twist in the first, somersault to pike out, just very nearly going out of the floor area. And this a very well executed double twist into a jump. And that's the cute staccato jump fitting exactly to the music. And this the final tumble. 3 twists, but coming in a little bit under twisted. And so she just couldn't get around to finish the twist and split her legs, but looking very philosophical about it. Nothing she can do about it. After all, she can't get up and do it again. So that puts her right down into 7th place. And if everybody else holds their routine, it'll even drop her down to 8th. It all depends on Yelena Piskun. This the powerful little Belarusian. Already had a silver medal on vault. Very popular skill now, a handspring 1.5 twisting front, and that's because of its value. It's the most highly rated of the skills, coming in at an E value. Gymnasts aren't required to use E elements, they get bonus points for them. Two and a half twisting front back after the series. Front tumble, and Piskuun definitely partnering Podkopayeva in power, but not in elegance and grace. Unfortunately, that is her Achilles heel, lacking very much on the aesthetic and beauty side of the dance. Whip. Double flick series into full in, back out. Pike somersault, and that was her opening tumble. And that the middle series, very good bonus point series that. It was a flick, whip straight into 2.5 twisting back. And this the final series, handspring, fly spring, 1.5 twisting front. The second time she used that E-valued element.
Fifth position, 9.800. This one of the highest scoring of the 4 individual apparatus finals. A 9.8, for example, in the vault would have given Yelena Puskin a gold medal. In this floor finale, well, it's only good enough for 5th spot. And it means a very closely tied competition, but gold has gone to Lilia Podkopayeva of the Ukraine's first gold medal of these European Championships. Lavinia Milosovici takes the silver with 9.887 and 2 bronze medals, both awarded to Dina Kochetkova and Gina Gogean. Well, a very closely fought, but Monica, for me, that really was the performance of the championships from Podkopayeva as we take a look at the official result.
Oh, yes, it surely was. I mean, 9.937, really, one can almost say she deserved a 10, but it's just a bit too early in the new code of points. But a well-deserved winner and a beautifully executed floor routine with every area of floor work fulfilled. Podkopayeva first, Milosovici second, and Kochetkova third.
And congratulations to Annika Rieder of Great Britain, 9.675. Eurosport Paris Studios, if you can tell us whether Annika is the first British woman to qualify for an international major competition final, and that is in Boulogne, Paris, Quai du Pont du Jour. We'll take a short commercial break, and then we'll be back with a look back at the vault and asymmetric bars finals. 2 more gold medals to be decided in just a short while from now.